Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talent. And you look at Bailey. Over the course of this season, he's proven himself to be a highly skilled player in the league, so he comes in at number 5.
Just being counted among the top 5 rookies is a big accomplishment, especially given the talent of this class.
Yeah, I agree. Regardless where he finishes in the rookie race, I still think when it's all said and done, he may be the best player from this class.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. Murray out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Misi in at the center position. And for the Jazz, Walker Kessler out there with Filipowski. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's George. And it's Collier in at the 2. Murray with it. Guarded now by George. Back to Williamson. Poole for 3. Utah grabs the miss. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
That free throw good from Kessler. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Both free throws good from Kessler. Here's Murray. Pass to Misi. Poole outside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Really nice job creating by Poole, the draw and the delivery.
Here's Collier. Back to George. Utah moving the ball around. It's stolen by Poole. Inside. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, you can really count on Murray to share the ball.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Filipowski. Now here's Markkanen. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Off target with the 3. Murray deciding where to go with it. Fires from 14. Here's Misi. The rebound by the Jazz. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it just kills your momentum. You earn the trip to the line, but at the same time, when you miss, you give your opponent life.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Well, that is what Poole does best. He is a major threat from beyond the arc.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. They're taking on DeJounte Murray, the long, skilled guard, and coach telling me pregame, when he's locked in defensively, Murray is a problem. He can create havoc on the perimeter, plus I like how over the years he's built on his offensive game. DeJounte is such a solid player. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Finally able to knock one down. Hopefully, the lid is off the basket.
Poole left side. Misi's shot is good. Misi's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Collier. Back to George. It's Markkanen on the wing. Here's Collier. Kessler, a screen on Poole. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Collier. Misi grabs the board.
He just couldn't overcome the perimeter coverage. Shut him down.
Murray passes to Poole. Picked by Misi. New Orleans needs to hurry, late clock. Rebound, Utah.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
It's Markkanen on the wing. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Here's Collier, guarded by Poole. The three is up. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Pelicans lead by 5. Tim, the 21st pick in 2024. And Yves Missy's NBA career is off to an encouraging start.
Yeah, Brian, this big guy has quickly emerged as a nightly double-double threat. One of the most physically gifted centers in the league.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And he's going for the lob! And finished off by Kessler.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Poole. Really struggled in the loss against Golden State. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Collier. He's scoreless. George outside. And he parries his first look.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matchups. They could never find a lineup that worked.
Pass to Collier. Filipowski sets a screen. Kicks it to George. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. In the 3rd spot, the Jazz.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
George against Murray. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Collier. Kicks it out to Markkanen. It's stolen. Pass to Poole. Shoots over Collier. Poole's shot is off. Jazz trail by 5. Intercepted. Outside Murray. Down low. Here's Missy. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Now here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Breakers Jersey.
checked in for Filipowski, and Bailey subbed in for George. Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Alvarado comes in for Murray. And here's New Orleans now, leading by 5. Poole outside. Back to Alvarado. Pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Alvarado outside. No good from outside.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And Tim, after a change of leadership in the front office, the Pelicans looking to set a new standard.
Yeah, and the credibility and clout of this experienced front office, hopefully spurring buy-in and alignment from top to bottom.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Williamson. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night.
Williamson showing you he's just too strong to be contained. That time he exploded right through the contact.
Pass to Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Collier. From the arc. This is another. He's 0 for 4.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Williamson passes to Alvarado. Now here's Poole.
Tipped. A huge bonus to Bailey's game. The ability to close out shooters, stop shots with his length and agility.
Now here's Markkanen. Here's Collier. 8 points in his last timeout. Fires the 3. Jones grabs the board. Pass to Alvarado. And here's Misi. 6 points for him. Williamson inside. It's guarded by Markkanen. Williamson misses. Jazz trail by 7. Here's Collier. Markkanen sets a screen. 4-3. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
We've got George Niang, also Yusuf Nurkic out there, and it's Bailey in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. The Pelicans lead by 7. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you guys.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Tipped. And now New Orleans on the break. Fires for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Jones. Clock at 4. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
They found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Let's go with a three, and Alvarado gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Nurkic up top. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter, and Bailey gets it to go.
A confident answer from Bailey. The rookie wanting to prove he can hang.
Pass to Hawkins. Back to Alvarado. On the wing, Jones. They set the screen. To the wing, right side. And the basket by Queen.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, three main things: personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
You think about defense as one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that.
It's five guys on a string.
You need dance lessons. Show us those moves.
Making some changes. Williamson's checked in for Looney. Trey Murphy comes in for Queen. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Hawkins. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Steps back and fires, and he misses. Only 2 for 6. The Pelicans lead by 10. Pass to Alvarado. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Williamson. That one is off. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
Now Nurkic. Yet to see a basket. Here's George. And another miss by Utah. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Markkanen for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Jones misses. Jazz trail by 10. Markkanen outside. Pass to Bailey. 5 to shoot for 3. George. The Jazz again can't hit. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Alvarado, the pass to Jones. Williamson with it. Nurkic picks him up. Great work in close from Zion.
Man, that is a clever move from Williamson, showing you his agility.
The Jazz have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Nurkic. And here's George. And there's the drive. Here's Filipowski. It's Markkanen on the wing to stop the drought. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And it's time to get down with your mascot. Let's groove.
Making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Misi, he's checked in for Alvarado. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. Over Murray to snap the cold streak. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. Utah shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Collier, he's checked in for Bailey. Poole, he's checked in for New Orleans.
One shot.
Kessler, no good on the free throw. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Now here's George. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others. Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Here's Misi. He's got 6. Poole, the pass to Murray. That one's good for 2. Murray's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, DeJounte Murray is a different type of guard. He would much prefer taking it to the hoop rather than taking long-distance jump.
Here's George. The rebound by Murray.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
To the paint. Here's Misi. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Filipowski, the pass to George. Utah moving the ball around. Kessler, a screen on Poole. For 3, Collier. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Now here's George, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
Get offense on the court is your hype squad. The loudest and craziest fans get a free ticket.
overall steal numbers, here are the teams that continue to wreak havoc. 5th, New Orleans.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Here's Murray. 14 points his last outing. Williamson passes to Murray. From downtown, Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to George.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Collier. Lets the three fly. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Murray finds Williamson. To the middle. Here's Misi. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. New Orleans shooting their first foul shot of the night.
At the line for the Pelicans, Misi, shooting 1.
Jazz trail by 11. A minute 15 left in the second quarter. Pass to Filipowski. Now Markkanen. Clock at 6. For 3, Collier. Rebounded by New Orleans. Misi's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Murray. Picked by Misi. There's the 3. Murray, no good.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
George passes to Filipowski. The shot's good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
27 seconds left to play in the first half. Misi with it. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Murray. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Murray's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the closer he gets, the deadlier Murray can be. He just enjoys working close in.
Pass to Kessler. Unloads. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's New Orleans. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the New Orleans Pelicans.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
Yo, it's called form fitting. It's called a Euro cut. Thank you, gentlemen.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Nuggets, it should reveal a lot about themselves, where they are currently, and where they need to improve.
And if they were to somehow win this, that would speak volumes as well. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Yves Misi really making a difference here.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to move that he loves.
Here's Poole. Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. Jordan Poole out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Misi in at the center. And he gets that one.
Well, that's nice work inside that time by Poole. This guy can flat out score from anywhere on the floor.
Tim, looking at Jordan Poole, how much you think learning from Stephen Curry helped him out?
Well, B.A., he's been a great role model for Poole on and off the court, showing how to approach the game and inspiring that confidence they both share to take big shots.
Here's Murray following the three by Utah. Williamson finds Poole. To the inside, Misi, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Shooting one. Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete, but when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
And that one misses. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Down by 12. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with a touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
They have no answer defensively inside.
George against Murray. Now here's George. He has 7. Markkanen for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Murray. Now here's Poole. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the alley! And here's Markkanen. He's got 6. Now Filipowski. And here's George. The 3. Williams grabs the board. Pass to Poole. Back to Williamson. On the wing, Murray. George defending. Look at Poole showing the range.
Yeah, Poole can do it either way. He can do it off the bounce or he can do it off the catch.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Which stylish section wants a t-shirt?
Let's see who's the loudest.
February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at the Pelicans, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise. And of course, the Jazz, 2 spots below. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. George passes to Markkanen. Pass to Collier. Shot clock at 6. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Here's Murray, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. He can't get that one to fall.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half. A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Pass to Poole. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Jazz trail by 13. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
George passes to Markkanen. Here's the pick from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Now Murray. Pass to Williamson. Back to Murray. Oh, Kessler with the block.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
The three-pointer is true from Markkanen.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Your Jazz Dancers!
Looking now at some numbers for Jordan Poole.
He's having problems with his shot these days, and the analytics show that with his true shooting percentage headed down in the last 10 games. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned it around quickly, though.
George against Murray. Pass to Poole. What an effort by Poole!
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up.
Back to George. And stolen by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, Murray taking it to the rim with a tremendous amount of confidence. His athleticism really gets him through in those moments.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Here's Misi. Banked it in off the glass. Misi's got 17 points.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Markkanen looking it over to the paint. Here's Collier. And that one's good. Collier's got his second basket.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Poole outside. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williamson for 3. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to George. Back to Markkanen. Here's George. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Williamson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Poole, the pass to Murray. Back to Poole. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Collier. Another shot. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Williamson outside. Picked by Misi. With a 9-footer. Good D by Kessler.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Markkanen misses. The Pelicans lead by 16. It's Poole on the wing. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. George with it. Checked by Murray. Markkanen, the pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier, guarded by Poole. The floater. George outside. Over Murray. George, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Murray against George. Williamson outside. Picked by Misi. They still need this. It's hauled in by Collier. Jazz trail by 16. George outside. Markkanen outside. Back to George. Markkanen outside. Pass to Collier. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Misi's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. To the middle. Now Poole. Outside Murray. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Murray's got 9. And so it's New Orleans out in front by 19 going into the break. And though there's time left, they don't look like they're about to give up this huge lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Lauri Markkanen out there with George Niang. Then it's Bailey. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Sensabaugh in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Nurkic with the ball. There's the steal. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Unbelievable. It defies physics. How can a guy that big stay in the air that long?
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Jazz trail by 21. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Bailey. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
So it's the Pelicans now. Alvarado outside. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Jones sets a screen. Hawkins can't get it to go. And for the Jazz, they're shooting just 34% so far in this one. Nurkic up top. Pass to Bailey. Shoots from 14. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Now here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
What a dunk by Williamson, putting on a show for these fans.
Jazz trail by 19. Here's Sensabaugh. Nurkic passes to Bailey. Now Niang launches it on target from range. Niang's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
All right, listen to the out of the court. Come on, it gets loud for your breaker history.
And the Pelicans also making a change. Misi's checked in. So it's the Pelicans now. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Williamson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Oh, ripped away! Here's Hawkins. Jones finds Williamson. Back to Jones. The three. And again, New Orleans no good. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Inside, here's Markkanen, and Markkanen with the stuff.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Here's Bailey. Down low. Here's Niang. Pass to Bailey. Takes the three. Pure from three-point range.
I just love the ball movement.
The Pelicans lead by 11. Here's Hawkins. And here's Misi. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Jones against Markkanen. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. And the deficit down inside single digits.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Now here's Misi. Back to Williamson. Back to Misi. Alvarado outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Hawkins. Utah with the rebound.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Utah moving the ball around. Marketed from long range. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Hawkins. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists tonight. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Collier comes in for Bailey. And it's George in for Sensabaugh. And then for New Orleans, Trey Murphy. He's checked in for Jones. Poole comes in for Hawkins. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Alvarado. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Filipowski. Back to Markkanen. There's the triple. Pelicans cleared away. Misi's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. The Pelicans lead by 12. Poole looking it over. Here's Williamson. Murray from outside. The rebound by the Jazz. Markkanen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to George. Now Markkanen. And here's Filipowski. Defended by Murray. Kicks it to George. Gets the 3 to fall.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Outside Murray. Poole left side. Williamson outside. The rebound by Filipowski.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Back to George. Markkanen outside. Pass to Filipowski. George against Murray. They get it back. Here's Collier. Another chance. Williamson with a rebound. New Orleans leading by 9. Now here's Poole. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Markkanen. Bucket! Straight in!
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they've closed the gap, and now they're trying to get this to a one-possession game.
At the line for your Jazz, Kyle Filipowski. One shot.
And it's Poole with the ball for New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's George. Tries the spin move.
2 minutes remaining.
Markkanen. A show of force by Markkanen to get through.
And since being a lottery pick, we've seen Lowry add muscle, helping his strength.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Jazz, Lowry Markkanen, shooting one.
You got this, you got this.
The free throw is off from Markkanen.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
Kessler against Williamson. Poole outside. 6 to shoot. The 17-footer. George is there for the rebound. Jazz trail by 6. Williamson with a rebound. New Orleans has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Outside Murray. Here's Poole. Poole gets it in close.
Really smart play by Poole. Very little time to spare. He had full awareness.
Now Markkanen. Outside George. Markkanen sets a screen. Here's Collier. For 3. Murray pulls it down. Here's Williamson. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point. And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
And so it's New Orleans winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. You can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.